official Pink website, how to stream Trustfall album. So she's going to release her new album, Trustfall, starting February 17th. However, I'm going to show you how you can stream her music from this album online. So all you do is browse to pinkspage.com and then scroll down, and on the right hand side you'll notice there is a pre-save now. I may include that later on. If you're patient, I'll tell you what that is. If not, you just click on pre-order now, and then you'll get taken to this page right here. Another way is you can type in this uniform resource locator on screen, pink.lnk.to, and then /Trustfall. It may or may not be case sensitive. You may have to type in Trustfall in all caps. Then you'll be presented with this page, and I already opened these up for you. Remember, it's not available until next February, but as a YouTube content creator, I don't know about you, but I have to literally plan my videos in advance because YouTube is rigged. I mean, there's a lack of views. The first one I opened up for you was Amazon Music, and you want to check for streaming unlimited. My channel is kind of technology related, and so I try to stick to just showing you how that you can listen to or purchase or access this music online. So you just need a computer or a smartphone or a tablet, just a device with internet access. You can check on the streaming unlimited. There's also an MP3 version. They're basically the same price. I think streaming is $11.98, and then MP3 is $11.99. And anyways, I don't want to show you that because of time constraints. Okay, the next link is shop.pinkspage.com. So this pinkspage.com is the official website for Pink, the musical artist. And so this is an official shop page. What you can do is they sell a Trustfall digital download for $11.99. Looks like it's the same price, and it's in pre-order. But eventually, and then starting February 17th, you'll be able to is when it's going to get released. But for now, you can pre-order, and it's also available as an MP3 download, or that is the downloadable version, which is quite popular. MP3 is probably universal. Okay, so that's one way. And then here's another one. This will be the final link I will show you, music.apple.com. Now, this was, I think, a save link. What you do is you can save her album and then as a pre-release, and you can access it, and you could preview it. I'm not going to preview. No, that's a immediate copyright strike on We Censor YouTube. But you would sign in to your Apple Music account, and then you would be able to pre-save. Okay, so I told you I was going to discuss pre-save. I have about 5 minutes. And now as you notice, you have all these other hyperlinks. So what you would do is you could click on the logo, the name, logo, you know what I'm saying? Click on Amazon Music, or click on Artist Store, or click on Spotify, and it will open up that webpage. Or you could click on these buttons: pre-order, pre-save. Okay, let me describe the difference. Pre-order should be self-explanatory. In advance, you can order her music before February 17th. Pre-save allows you to save that music, and I think it saves the entire playlist for her entire album with your favorite platform or one of these platforms. Some of these platforms may not be anybody's favorite. Now, Spotify, you can pre-save. You click on it, but you must log in with your Spotify account. So you must have a Spotify account, and you may or may not have to purchase a Spotify subscription. And then it will save it, and then when that music is released, it'll all be available for you. You don't have to do anything else, and then you'll be able to listen to it. Apple Music was also pre-add, which is kind of similar. So in advance, you can add. Apple Music, I already showed you that, didn't I? Oh, I think so. Yeah. But I think you have to sign in order to add it. Okay. Deezer was also a pre-save. It also takes you to a login page. That's why, it's just the login pages. It's not that exciting. That's why I did not open them up for you. Target did not have that. I quickly scanned that sales page, could not find any digital download or streaming, so I did not include that. iTunes Store, I use Linux, and therefore I cannot correctly browse this iTunes Store webpage. If you're on Apple Mac and crap, or you have Apple iPhone or Apple iTunes, or excuse me, Apple iPad, you can click on that link, and then it should open up either in the Apple Music, or if you still have Apple iTunes. It was retired a while ago, but some people may still have it installed on their computer. Or if you're using an Apple device, including a Macintosh computer, you should be able to open those links. Since I'm using a Linux computer, any Apple iTunes, they do not work. There may or may not be some open source software. That's an entire different video. I'm just saying, if you're on Microsoft Windows operating system, there was the iTunes software. If you're still using it, you could try that link, and it'll open up in Apple iTunes, and then you could possibly pre-order it. I'm not 100% certain if that is digital download or online streaming. I'm assuming it is, because you're using iTunes in order to. I have actually used iTunes. It's been a while, but that's how you can listen to music. So I'm assuming that would all be online, available online. As far what else about iTunes? You may, if you're still using iTunes software, you may want to check out the new Apple Music software that's replaced that. Alright, so that's on the link, and that's basically for now. This could change, but for now, on Amazon Music, Artist Store. Now, Artist Store is her official shop, so that's all that is. That's not a brand. I was confused. I was like, Artist Store. That's not a brand. That's just I think that's what this technology link.to uses for any business that wants to link to their own shop. They call it the Artist Store, which, yeah, that's apropos. Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, and then iTunes Store. Target, I'm not aware that they have digital downloads or streaming. I could be wrong, but when I checked out the sales page, they didn't have any digital download or streaming available. That's all you have to do. And then you can check out her her most recent album. I have a few seconds left. Anything further? I don't think so. Again, just browse to pinkspage.com. I was thinking of the Pink Panther, and that, the colors are apropos. The only thing I will say, and I don't think I'm being a jerk or anything, and I wouldn't call myself an expert, but I've been using the internet. Actually, I've been on the internet before the web browsers and then Hypertext Transfer Protocol. The only thing that I thought was a little bit iffy was the size of the font. I mean, I don't know, maybe I'm just old already, but this is, oh, you know what? We can go over that. By connecting via Spotify, Apple, or Deezer, you will then agree to receive news from Pink and Sony Music, okay? They have a disclaimer. Okay, so you will receive some news if you use those web pages I show you, the Spotify, the Apple, or the Deezer. I think the font is too small. I've studied, websites, and I've studied search engine optimization, and I've studied, thumbnails. And did you know that on YouTube they recommend that you use 62 size font for your thumbnails that you would use on YouTube? So, yeah, I thought the font was a little bit too small, but like I said, again, I'm not the expert. I'm not the one getting paid money to, administer this website. But that's the only, thing that stood out to me. I was like, they could have made the font size larger. I'm not talking about the disclaimer, but this right here, available. That's the only caveat. Okay. Official Pink website, how to stream Trustfall album. Adios.